Okay, guitar cats. We're looking at the brand new glarry. Now, I just shot an unboxing video, and since I don't edit videos, I'm not going to try to make the best of that one. Cut out the extra fringe or what have you. It wasn't too long, but I don't know. A guy opening boxes, is that what you want to really see, guitar cats? Well, guitar cats, you got your guitar. I don't see any cats over there, but I do see some cats in here. Look at that. 4 kitty cats for you. All sleeping except one little poking her eyes up. That's Ginger. She just came in. She's still a bit awake. But we got the new glarry. That's what we're talking about. Now, we just did a video on the other new glarry. They came together. I bought 2 guitars, an acoustic, right? And it has the piezo, so it does plug in. And it has a built-in tuner. Pretty nice. $59 special, $30 shipping, totally about $90, which is about what I paid for the other glarry. About $90. $85, but only $10 shipping. But either way, they both cost me about $90. And so for almost, well, yeah, $200 with taxes, I got 2 guitars. So I'm thinking I got to head out and get some Allen keys or hex keys for these little bad boys here. This sucker here is rattling. It's so loose. So I tried to hand tighten it. I don't even have any tools. I don't even have a plier to try to grab that sucker and tighten it. I tightened it a little by hand to stop buzzing. The action was so high. And it came with an Allen key for the truss rod. So I thought I was going for relief. I think it's a double action truss rod because the action was so high, and now it's kind of in the realm, and I just turned the heck out of the truss rod. I don't have my notched straight edge or any kind of straight edge for that matter, but just intuitively cranking on it and checking it, using the strings as a straight edge. We're kind of in the range now. It's got chords, it's holding tune. It's playing. The intonation's okay. It seems like on the 12th fret. So the saddles are roughly in the right positions, right? Looking at the pattern, looks pretty close as to what it should be. These are supposed to be brass. Now, I don't think this is rosewood because my hands got black after just a couple of tunes. The nut looks horrible. Plastic nut. The strings are kind of deep in there, maybe too much so. So I'll have to just sand the top of that. Not a big deal. We might replace it. Put a little bone or a fake bone, the Graphtec. So let's give you more resonance, this and that. But I like the feel of this neck. There's no scarf joint. Right, we got cheap looking string trees. Could upgrade those. The tuners seemed to work fine. There was some slip in and pulling and stuff, but I think it was just because of the way they wound the strings and never tensioned them or stretched them. Good grain. Almost looks like they were hiding a scarf joint. I don't see it. No scarf joint. So I love that. It says it's a birch neck. Love the grain on there. Maybe a little stain to pop it out. Who knows? I like the color. Usually I put Butcher's bowling alley wax, people, on the back. For right now, I have some boiled linseed oil. I think that's what we're going to be using. Unless I really get more supplies. Now, right here on the F-hole, I don't think I put that little ding or dent. I don't know if you could see it. It's kind of just changes the way the finish reflects. Yeah, so right about there. Right, it's hard for me to capture, so it's not a big deal. I didn't even see it on the first video, but things are popping up now. There's a little scratch there. There's pickup. I've heard in the reviews, people weren't too kind about it. So it's probably really cheap, like not even just, like a good Chinese pickup like that one, I think is a good one. But this one, but they did say on the video they blended well and stuff. So I kind of like that. I might not even change it, but I don't like the way it's T-shaped. I don't know if you can see up in there. The light's not so good. But yeah, it's not really that thick. It's like a thinner pickup, and then they made it thicker looking on top. And then what's with the pick guard being offset like that? What's that hole in the pick guard? Um, I don't know if that's how tellies really look. I don't think so. So fake rosewood, plastic nut, super light as you would expect. But there is some weight to it. It's like a real guitar. The back, the finish is phenomenal. The grain's coming through. Let me bring you in the sunlight here. Yeah, that's nice, baby. That's nice. Too much reflection. Maybe if I pull out a little. You can see some of the grain popping through. Nice guitar. With the hollow body, you're not going to get a body carve or an arm carve, especially not a telly. Fret sprout. So they don't seem to be sticking out so much as they seem to be sharp and jaggy as heck. I've never seen, they do rounded fret ends or whatever. These are kind of slanted back, but if you look, if you can see, they're jaggy. So they're ripping socks apart. This is about a 1 or a 0 on a sock test. Horrible. It's going to grab the socks. Like I say, they're not sticking out that much, so you could get away with playing it. But no, as I run my hand and fingers up there, it feels like razor blades. So we could probably just hit it with a little sandpaper, and that's what I have. And I'm thinking to get a cheap set of diamond files, $10. Although they don't have like smooth edges, and I don't have any fret protectors, which were pretty cool. The little metal jammies. But of course I could use masking tape, which I probably don't have either. So we need to get stuff, right? And I need some Allen keys or something to turn these saddles. In terms of matching the radius of the fretboard's looking pretty flat. That's got to be at least a 12. Of course, I don't have any radius gauges, so we'll never know. But it looks pretty flat to me. It could be like a 12 or a 20 even, which would be totally flat. I don't think it's totally flat. No, I'm looking at the proper angle. I could see there's something on there. But yeah, like I said, it's at least a 12. I'm used to a 9.5, so anything flatter than that is going to seem flat. The neck angle seems weird, right? Like look at the action seems pretty consistent. It's like a little bit of relief. Yeah, the action's highest around the 12th, 15th, 17th fret. So maybe we lower the saddles a little bit. I'm going to get some Allen keys. They got to be tightened up so they're not buzzing anyway. And then it doesn't look like they built any radius in there. So maybe we'll do, a little bit of radius on the saddles to match. Like I said, the intonation's pretty good, so we don't want to go too crazy. And the action is playable. I'm going to guess at the 12th fret. I don't know, people. What do you say? 2.5? It's high. But I could deal with a 2.5. If I'm strumming away like crazy. But no, for lead action and playability, we're going to try to drop it down as low as possible. So anyway, that's your glarry, your friggin' hollow body T-style. Nice chrome. I really like the feel of the neck. Very slim, like a thin modern C. No finish. Feels like no finish whatsoever, but it's pretty smooth sand. I could work with that right there. Like I say, a little boiled linseed oil. We're pretty good. So right out of the box, it was scary. The action was so high, and turning a truss rod can be real scary for people. But they did give you an Allen key. It was hard getting it in and out of there. That's what she said. And then it like damages the wood a little. They didn't do a great job on it anyway. So maybe I'll sand that out a little more, make it pretty or whatever. And so linseed oil. It'd be nice to change these string trees. I don't like the look of them. But yeah, overall, looks like we got tune, we got intonation. I got it up and playing. I got it in tune, staying in tune pretty quick. So, does it play right out of the box? Yeah, but you got sharp fret ends. You're getting black from the fake rosewood on your hands, which is lame. That's why people say this neck is trash, I think. But no scarf joint. And I guess you could put a real rosewood fretboard on top of it if you really like this neck. Probably easier and cheaper just to replace the whole neck, I know. which we might do in the future. So we'll see. It's a good modding platform, I think. Thumbs up. Sounds pretty loud without the, here, I'll show you, without the amp. I didn't even plug it in. So maybe I should plug it in, right? I was trying to get at it with a short video. You saw me about to wrap it up right there. All right, we're 10 minutes in, but we're not in selfie mode. Let's see, on my new phone, can I switch to selfie mode from mid-video? Let's hit pause. Yeah, bummer, I can't switch to selfie mode. So I guess if I wanted to be playing and stuff, I should have did selfie mode. I mean, I could flip the camera around, but now I'm kind of blindly aiming. So whatever, let's see. This is the great production value you get here at Guitar Cats, all right? So it's not about video content or whatever as much as it is about the guitars, right? Pretty much in tune, so it's in tune. It rings good. It's loud, right? Pretty loud. I mean, I'm swinging on it pretty hard. No buzzing because the action's pretty high. So I'll do a little softer something. So my hand did hit the three-way switch, right? And that was in the bridge position. Now I'm going to put it in the neck position where it's more likely to hit. So it's a little low to be hitting. It's not really in the way, but it might be something. Like I never noticed hitting on my Strat. I think it's definitely more in the way, more likely. But it doesn't seem like an initial... Yeah, you're hitting it. Definitely I'm hitting it. And that's my position I'm usually going to be in. I'm even hitting it there. So kind of lame, right? Like maybe if I mod it, and so I might be modding, like moving the switch, move the whole switch back. I don't know about that. Or just get rid of the metal plate thingy. And then, yeah, telly's weird. Yup. Maybe I just put a smaller thing on the switch, or move the switch. Redesign the switch, make a new top plate out of wood or something. I mean, I guess I can make one out of metal, but I tend to like wood. I like this chrome. Looks good. You know, maybe if I alter my style a little bit, but I won't hit it as much. But I'm coming down into it. There's your G. Nice, loud, bright E. Yeah. Right outside this lazy summer home, ain't got time to call you solo critic, no. Right outside, lazy gate, a winter summer home. Wonder where none of that winter's wings a mile long. Just carry a bird away. Come on, wake up, find out. You are the eyes, the world Said your heart has beaches, its home and its thoughts. So wake now, discover you are the song that the morning brings. Said your heart has beaches, its home and its thoughts. So that's why you get one verse. But yeah, I mean, it's playing. I didn't struggle. It felt pretty comfortable. I'm used to strat necks. I'm hitting a nut when I come back at the end here. My hands are already getting black. So one verse, one chorus, and hands are already getting black. I'm going to guess not rosewood. I'm going to guess probably not even wood. Some kind of pressed material. You know, maybe if I wash it, hit it with some alcohol or some naphtha or something, it won't keep bleeding the black. But yeah, that neck angle's coming down. I think I'm going to end up having to shim the neck to get the consistent, perfect action. A little neck shim looks like it's going to be in order. So, I mean, yeah, like, is it a pro level guitar? I mean, I paid $500 for my Paul Reed Smith, and there was a scarf joint. This has no scarf joint. So, I don't know. I'm impressed. But, no, to play at the pro level, right, like, I mean, I guess not a big deal to do truss rod adjustments. But, you know, the fret leveling, again, just a little sand, maybe the fret sprout, maybe just a little sandpaper. So not a big deal. I think anyone can really pull that off, right? I don't even have to go to the house for that. But I got to tighten the saddles. So you're going to need some basic tools, right? Like, is this guitar going to come perfectly playable out of the box? You know, just a couple of adjustments. I mean, maybe, but you got to have some tools, at least some Allen keys. And like I say, man, I think I'm going to be shimming this neck a little. So, whatever. I'm going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. I did buy a screw gun, so I could probably manage that. But it would be nice to have a screwdriver. We'll get a screwdriver. And, yeah, we'll improvise on the shim. I was saving some materials for the shim. That looks like what's going to be best because the action's low up by the nut. And then, you know, I could maybe drop the saddles a pinch. We'll see. But I think we're going to end up shimming the neck, possibly. It's okay. It's not bad. Yeah. So pretty good. Right, you don't have to be much of a tech to shim the neck. Basically, just put a little piece of paper, like a business card or half a business card. I'm going to do it in the back here to bring up the angle in the middle. I can even crank on the truss rod more. So it's a combination, right, of the neck angle, the truss rod, the saddles. And then you got your action. It's playable pretty much right out of the box. Right, just a little truss rod adjustment. Like I say, I want to work on the action to make it really playable. Now, it looks like the fretboard's been rolled. And then, I don't know if there's some glue or polish or something on here. Maybe they overdid it and damaged it and then tried to touch it up. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks extra rolled, actually, from the... I don't even know if it's coming from the first fret. Not so much. So it might have been damaged. Yeah, it looks like starting around the 7th. It's like heavily rolled from the 7th to the 12th. And then again from the, maybe the 3rd to the 5th or the 3rd to the 12th. So they probably did that somewhat intentionally. Maybe they overdid it or whatever. I'm not a thumb over guy. My hand's too small. But no, that doesn't seem to be the problem. The problem is the frets are sticking out and sharp as hell. So it looks like they really grinded them down, sanded them down, and then it shrunk, the neck shrunk. So not enough humidity. It was probably in a dry environment, and then it sprouted a little. Because the angle, they got like a nice 45. Looks like they tried to really flatten them. Which is okay. I kind of do that too. I don't know about the bold up fret ends. But whatever, man. I just grind them the heck down until they're out of the way, and it feels smooth like butter. But also, like on my Strat or some of those fake Strats, like on the Squire or whatever, sometimes the strings will pull off the end of the neck, the edge of the neck, and so it'll be exaggerated if you angle down the fret ends. So be wary of that. If you're having that problem, maybe bold fret ends will be a little bit better, or you don't want to angle them so much. Yeah, they nailed the angle. It looks like it's machined, at a 45. They could have did it by hand, but no, it looks like it's just grinded down, like pretty consistent. I think the handwork is what's missing. They probably didn't approach it by hand at all. But yeah, nice super light body, nice feel on this birch neck. Fake rosewood. Oh, we were going to plug it in. My bad. I mean, it is an electric, but being it's hollow body, it's like an electric acoustic. All right, we have a jack. I don't even know if I'm on camera. Probably not. Whoa, how's that for some tone? Better. So it is out of tune a little. This amp, I don't know, pretty loud. Too loud. Sounds horrible. It's out of tune, but also they ain't no tone. I mean, this glarry amp is pretty bad, but we had it sounded okay with the acoustical. So the tone control does seem to work. That's the tone all the way down. I don't really like that. As soon as I put it on a little, it changes a lot. So the taper's weird on this. Seems like it's reversed. So that's the neck. I think maybe it needs to be raised up a little, and like I say, the action is too high. Let's try both neck. Horrible, horrible sound. Neck pickup's the best, but no, I don't like that. Bridge pickup sounds like shit. Yeah, it sounds best with probably just the neck position. So no reverb, horrible amp. We're getting some kind of tone. I mean, it could be playable, even with this setup. I could do a gig like that, like this, right out of the box. Not easy. You know, I definitely want to dial in better tone. I was thinking right there, I was messing around that maybe I could upgrade these pickups if that's necessary. Maybe it's just the amp, and then maybe we dial them in a little better. Might make a huge difference. That's what I'm thinking. Just raise this one up, get a little more bass. This one sounds tinny, kind of trashy. And that's kind of what they said in the reviews too. So it's more noticeable than I thought. I mean, maybe it's a $10 pickup versus a $15 pickup, or a $5 pickup versus a $15 pickup. Something like that. Because for about $15, $20, you should be able to get a nice... I mean, I could go double humbucker, but then I guess I'm going to have to route it out more. And then that defeats the whole blending thing and style thing, which is kind of like why I got it. So I want to give it a little chance before I do that. All right, people, I think you got a pretty good idea what's going on with this guitar. You know, if you're thinking about buying it, you're probably sitting here watching this whole video for $85, $90, wondering, gee, should I spend my money or should I just get a $200 Squire? This feels like it needs some work. So my $200 Squire was pretty good. One of the Alnico 5s was popping up a little, and I was hitting that with the pick. But other than that, it sounded phenomenal. It played great. I maybe hit it with a little roll and a little, you know, whatever polish on the neck. But I think it was pretty good, better than this. Like, it didn't necessarily need the fretwork, although it might have, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, I think that had a little more of a quality feel. Yeah, Telly's a little weird to me, the whole switching the way thing, right? The Strat seems like they have it better out of the way. And, you know, the arm carb, the body carb, the whole bit. This is pretty comfortable. It's pretty thin. So I think it'd be good for gigs, right? Especially like bar type of gigs or whatever, if there's a chance you could get it damaged. I think it's a good practice guitar. Throw it in the car, travel around with it. Right, if it gets destroyed, you're not going to freak out. It's only $100. And then you can practice doing your repairs and your tech work on it. So, yeah, not for everyone. You know, I mean, if you don't want to mess with the truss rod and the fret ends and stuff, maybe just get yourself that $200 Squire. But no, this is not trash. I don't regret getting it. I think it's a good one. I think it's a good modding platform. I think it was kind of perfect for me. Not so much that I have to mod it or want to mod it, but I think I could just do a few tweaks here or there, and it'll be a playable guitar. I could go out and get some gigs. I could focus on practicing and playing, which I haven't been doing so much. Now, you know, I'd rather have like a maple neck. Maybe I should have spent 169. I could have got dual humbuckers, right? So by the time this is going to end up, yeah, it was 169 for a dual humbucker with a maple top, right? So maybe I should have got that, and I would have been a little happier, right? Semi-hollow body, that's still available on the cheap tip. So yeah, but I think it also has like these telly style electronics. So I don't know if I'm going to be happy with this in the end. Yeah, and then the amount of volume and tone control. Maybe I need to change these pots. So not a big deal. We'll see. I'll let you know in a future video. For now, people, peace and love. See you on the next one.